resources. Air. Air, role of biotic and abiotic components, the role of atmospheric climate control, rain, air pollution. Living things constitute the biotic component of the biosphere. The air, the water, and the soil form some non-living or abiotic component of the biosphere. Now let us study the role of these abiotic components in sustaining life on Earth. A breath of life, air. Air is a mixture of many gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. Even the composition of air is the result of life on Earth. The atmosphere of planets Venus and Mars contains 95 to 97% carbon dioxide, which is one of the main reasons due to which life is not formed on these planets. Eukaryotic cells and many prokaryotic cells need oxygen to break down glucose molecules and get energy for their activities. This results in the production of carbon dioxide. Again, some human activities like burn fuels or forest fires consume oxygen and formed carbon dioxide. Despite this, the percentage of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere is a mere fraction of a percent because carbon dioxide is fixed in two ways. 1. Green plants convert carbon dioxide into glucose in the presence of sunlight. 2. And many marine animals use carbonates dissolved in seawater to make their shells. The role of the atmosphere in climate control. Air is a bad conductor of heat. The atmosphere keeps the average temperature of the Earth fairly steady during the day and even during the course of the whole year. The atmosphere prevents the sudden increase in temperature during the daylight hours and during the night. It slows down the escape of heat into our outer space. That is why atmosphere is called blanket of the Earth. The movement of air, winds. Sometimes we feel a gentle and cool breeze. Sometimes strong wind and sometimes terrible storm or rain. Why and how these changes occur in atmosphere? All these phenomena takes place in our atmosphere due to the heating of air and the formation of water vapor. Water vapor is formed due to the heating of water bodies. The atmosphere can be heated from below by the radiation that is reflected back or re-radiated by the land or water bodies. On being heated, convection currents are set up in the air. coastal regions, during the day, the air above the land gets heated faster and starts rising. As this air rises, a region of low pressure is created and air over the sea moves into this area of low pressure. The movement of air from one region to the other creates winds. During the day, the direction of the wind would be from the sea to the land. At night, both land and sea start to cool. Since water cools down slower than the land, the air above water would be warmer than the air above the land. There are various other factors that influence these winds, such as the rotation of the earth or the presence of mountain ranges in the paths of the wind. Rain. Let us go back now to the question, how clouds are formed to bring us rain. During the day, when water bodies are heated, a large amount of water evaporates and goes into the air. This air also gets heated. The hot air rises up, carrying the water vapor with it. As the air rises, it expands and cools. This cooling causes the water vapor in the air to condense in the form of tiny droplets. This condensation of water is facilitated if some particles could act as the nucleus for these drops to form around. Normally, dust and other suspended particles in the air perform this function. Once the water droplets are formed, they grow bigger by the condensation of these water droplets. When the drops have grown big and heavy, they fall down in the form of rain. Sometimes, when the temperature of air is low enough, precipitation may occur in the form of snow, sleet, or hail. Rainfall patterns. Rainfall patterns are decided by the prevailing wind patterns. In large parts of India, rains are mostly brought by the southwest or northeast monsoons. Air pollution. The fossil fuels like coal and petroleum contain small amounts of nitrogen and sulfur. When these fuels are burnt, nitrogen and sulfur too are burnt, and this produces different oxides of nitrogen and sulfur. Not only is the inhalation of these gases dangerous, they also dissolve in rain to give rise to acid rain. The combustion of fossil fuels also increases the amount of suspended particles in the air. These suspended particles could be unburned carbon particles or substances called hydrocarbons. Presence of high levels of all these pollutants causes visibility to be lowered, especially in cold weather when water also condenses out of air. This is known as smog and is a visible indication of air pollution. Studies have shown that regularly breathing air that contains any of these substances increases the incidence of allergies, cancer, and heart diseases. An increase in the content of these harmful substances in air is called air pollution. That is all in this subtopic. We will learn about water and water pollution in our next topic. Till then, bye-bye.